Hello, this is drsayus.
Hello, Mark Nitpicker here.
And today we are reviewing GoldenEye 007 on the Wii. And this is a very special game because it is Mark's favourite Wii game of all time.
Personal favourite.
Yeah. Why do you like this game so much?
I haven't a freaking clue.
Alright, well, let's get started. I think the reason you like it is because it is a remake, or should I say a reboot, of GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. It's the love child of Call of Duty and GoldenEye because the main gameplay is like Call of Duty, run and gun, fast-paced shooting, but then there's a lot of side quests where you have to find a telephone or something, or you have to find documents within a level.
Blow up a computer.
Yeah, so it retains the James Bond elements that way, which I like. I like a bit of thought to my shooters, not just run and gun. I believe this is the same story as the original GoldenEye.
They kind of like switch it up. Like there's some, like for a video game, they include like sections, levels that were never like seen in the movie, and all like any of the snow levels and stuff. Like those scenes were never in the movie, you know.
Mm-hmm. So would you say this game's more like the movie or the Nintendo 64 game?
I'd say Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm. The game apparently takes place after the Cold War, and you are sneaking into a certain part of Russia with your 006 agent counterpart, best friend, who,
Fuck buddy.
spoilers, who turns rogue and betrays James Bond. Why does he betray James Bond?
I honestly cannot remember. Something to do with wanting to get revenge or something for like MI5 or something.
He wanted to do something illegal, but James Bond didn't want to do it. So if we had done it, we could have made all that money or some shit. Does he fake his own death?
He does, yes.
And then later on
At the beginning of the game he fakes his own death. It's not until like at the halfway point when we actually figure out that he's alive, and then immediately we figure out after, oh wait, you're the main villain.
So that's the story in essence. It's your typical Bond story. There's a few things that are striking about this game. Like, I would say it's one of the best looking games on the Wii, as it was traditionally a Wii exclusive. The levels are all bright and colourful, so they are. They do pop quite well. I would say it would be on par with an early 360 game.
Well, the game. When was this game released?
2010. It was one of the later.
Okay, well there was a version released a year later for like PS3 and Xbox, like called GoldenEye Reloaded. That one had the more updated graphics, and I think that included a few additional content.
It had a few extra missions and stuff. People may actually prefer this version because of the Wiimote and nunchuck, where you can actually it's not really used too much, the motion controls. You just point at the screen and you can shoot, and it actually works very well. I think it works better than the GameCube controller in my opinion.
It's also one of those games where you can use that little gun thing for the Wii.
Yes, the Wii Zapper. I tried the controls of the Wii Zapper, but it was pretty bad. So so I think the best controls are just the Wiimote and nunchuck on its own. The GameCube controller is also very good. The game also came with a golden classic controller, so there's plenty of options control wise. The multiplayer in this game is very good as well. We had a lot of fun. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that there was no bots you could fight. In James Bond Nightfire, you were able to fight different bots and customize a lot of guns and stuff. Here it's a lot more limited. You can choose from a range of characters, but you can only play your friends. There was only 3 game modes. There was your normal get the most points. There was Golden Gun, which got 5 points per kill with the Golden Gun. And then there was, you only lived twice, so I think you only had 2 lives, didn't you? Yeah, so it's very limited that way. Although you could customize the game, so you could do things like paintball mode, which you enjoyed.
Well, that's a fan favorite from the original. Yeah.
Yeah, paintball mode was fun. You could do the tiny mode, though this one was a bit annoying sometimes because you couldn't climb ladders or anything. You were a bit restricted, and the level was far too big then.
My personal favorite was the one where you can't stand still.
The levels in this game are quite good. They're taken from the single player levels. James Bond was a enjoyable game. I think we both agree this is the best shooter on the Wii. It's a very solid shooter. When you're aiming at the Wiimote, you can't beat it. That's what the Wiimote was supposed to be for, not this waggle fest rubbish. So overall, I would give this game a full 5 out of 5. I take it you're the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you're looking for a good shooter on the Wii, there isn't many, but GoldenEye is one of them. And you may actually prefer it to the other ports, since aiming at the Wiimote is very satisfying and easy to do. Let us know in the comments, is this your favourite James Bond game on the Wii, or do you think it was too much like Call of Duty? Which I know may put some people off, but I think since it is like Call of Duty, that sort of shows the quality of the game a wee bit.
If you don't like this one, just play the original.
Yeah,
That's my advice.
yeah. Though I never played the original. It's not my favorite James Bond game. Is it yours?
You've never played the original?
No. Well, I went to a games club one time and I played it for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.